Hi guys, this is Nancy Mitchell with Love Guru, your guide to better relationships. And this series, this is going to really get down really crazy into your brain. And let me explain to you. God created us, okay? And God created our conscious, subconscious thinking. And I want to dive deep down into more for subconscious thinking, or conscious thinking, of course, but more so our subconscious thinking, because our subconscious thinking is what it's like the how should I say, the motherboard of computer. It's like the the powerhouse of your well-being. It's like that's gonna be your computer for your entire body, your entire thoughts, your entire everything that you think of, and how you react to certain things. That's going to be the most important part within your life. So I want to dive deep into it, dissect it, get some of the things that you will see that will be affecting your subconscious and conscious thinking, and pretty much just to make sure that you kind of understand why you have this, and what's the best way to really use your conscious and subconscious thinking. It's so crazy. So it's the entire week, okay? This is day one. So I'm going to get right into it. Your conscious and subconscious thinking. Guys, God created us, and he created us with our mind. So we can try to, and not even try, we're going to tell ourselves, so try not to use the word try. We're going to manifest in our life exactly what we want, okay? Not mayhem. We're going to manifest all the positivity and everything that we want for our life. So let's just dive right down into it, okay? Now with day one, we have the God design, conscious and subconscious thinking. Now, a lot of us, I would say most of us are not even tapped into or subconscious thinking. Okay, a lot of us is using like 10 or less percent of our brain. And 80%, 90% is not even tapped into. All right. There's so many things that we need to start learning and doing for us to start tapping into our subconscious brain, and start figuring out how to use it and how we can manifest what we want in our life. So some of the things that we can go through where we can realize, okay, our subconscious our conscious or subconscious thinking is pretty much your conscious thinking only hold one thought at a time, okay? Only one thought at a time. And the only way to knock that thought out of your conscious thinking is to put another thought into it, okay? So a lot of people think that, okay, we can wash off a car, and, if the engine is not working, that thing won't go anywhere. So it's the same with us, okay? We can dress up in the nicest clothes, we can look so pretty, but when we look at our brain or inside, we don't know what the hell we're doing, and we're going to come to a crash, okay? Because at the end of the day, we don't got no idea what our subconscious thinking is doing, and we're just going by our life each day and not even know what is going on. Because everything that's in our conscious thinking, once we put it in our conscious thinking, it's like a seed that is planted in our conscious thinking, and then what happened to the subconscious? The subconscious take that seed and start multiplying it, start letting it grow more and more. So more of what we think about in our conscious thinking is going to just grow into this massive being of, if you planted fear, you're going to be so fearful of every single thing in your life. If you planted positivity, then you're going to succeed at life. Okay, so whatever you plant in your conscious thinking is going to grow a whole lot more in your subconscious thinking. So let's start looking at some of the challenges that we may have, and you will see in your day-to-day life that you can go through and say, hey, okay, I'm having this problem, I'm having this challenge, with whatever I am doing within my day-to-day living of, life. Now, number one challenge is going to be living on autopilot. If that's what you're doing right now, guys, you got a problem, okay? Very important that you start looking at that. Reacting instead of creating. So every time that you have something going on, you are just going to go into, you're just reacting to everything that's happening in your life, and you just don't know what's going on. You're just reacting, and you're not even planning anything that's going in your life. So it's very important for you to start taking note if this is a part of who you are and what is going on in your life. Number two is going to be relying on logic alone to change your life. So if you realize that everything that, every change that come around in your life or everything that happened in your life, you just think of it as just, this is what just happened. It's just logic's why this is really happening to me. You're not really planning it. You're not executing any plan to say, okay, this is how I want my life to go. This is the direction that I want my life to go in. And if you're not making those planning, then you are just looking at your life and just, going each day at a time as it go by. You're not doing anything to make your life better. Okay. Number three, forgetting that your thoughts are seeds. As I said before, anything you plant in your conscious mind is going to start growing in your subconscious mind. So whatever seed that you're planting in your brain, in your mind, you're thinking that, okay, I can do this or I can't do this, it's going to be true and it's going to multiply for you. Okay. Number four, repeating old cycle and patterns. If you're realizing that there's something happening in your life and you're constantly repeating things that are happening, and you either for relationships, you keep on choosing the same person, you keep on having the same experiences with people, you have this relationship and it keeps on going in the same, wrong direction. Once you see this pattern keep on happening over and over and over and over, then yeah, you got a problem. So we're going to find ways that you can start solving these challenges in your life, okay? To help with your, whatever you plant in your conscious mind, you're going to help to change that and make sure that everything's going to be positive and right for your core values and your purpose of what you have in life for. So some of the solution here is going to be pause and do this very, very, very carefully, okay? Pause 3 times a day to observe your thoughts. You would just go away, like I tell you how my life used to be. I used to get up in the morning and then just go, and I just don't know when it's come to like 10, 11 o'clock. I'm like sleeping. I'm like, what did I do today? I have no idea. And I'm just going back and forth and just figuring out I wasted the day, or I do work, but it's not work that is towards my goal or towards my purpose in life. And, technically speaking, you do work very hard. However, you wasted the time because you're not getting exactly what you want. You're not going after your goals. You're not making that a priority in whatever you do on that day-to-day basis. Very important, okay? Awareness activities like you can do in your conscious gatekeeper. So making sure that, just making sure that you have, and always say to just write on paper, think on paper. It's how you put things in your subconscious thinking, okay? And you want to have a plan out to say, okay, today, Monday, I want to do this, and don't have 20 things. You can write down a whole list of 20 things, but you're going to have a list of things that you must do. And that needs to be 3 to 5 things. And I will really say 3. Because sometimes when you write on these lists, you really don't get to, number 4 or 5, depending on what these 3 things are. So always make sure on a daily basis, either you do from Monday to Friday, you do from Sunday to Sunday, but you have to have a system and a schedule to say that at least 5 days a week, you write a list with the 3 most important things that you need to do, which is going to towards your goal, your purpose in life. What is it that your goals are for your life? And these 3 things should be moving you towards that goal, not moving you away from it. And if you're not too sure how to set goal setting, get with me. I will definitely assist you with that. But listen to me when I tell you, it's whatever, you are doing, look at it and say, is this moving me towards my goal of becoming, say, a counselor? Or is this what I'm doing today is moving me away from it? Once it's moving you away from it, you are wasting your time. Simple. Okay. Number 2, add emotion to your goals. Very important. Your subconscious only responds to feeling, not facts. So whatever facts is going on, your goal, you should have emotion. You should have the feeling. If you want to become a singer, you must get up in the morning and feel that, hey, I want to sing. I want to do. You should have whatever goal you have with feelings. If there's no feeling behind your goal and your purpose in life, it makes no sense. You ain't going anywhere. I will tell you that right now. So super, super important for you to make sure that you put in those emotions and those feelings behind your goal, behind your purpose of whatever you have in life. And number 3, treat every thought like a plant seeding, like you planting a seed. Very important. Only plant what you want to grow. So if you looking about fear or negativity or whatever, that's not what you want to grow. So whatever is it that you want to grow, that's the seed that you're going to plant in your mind. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to meet the perfect partner. I'm going to have awesome relationship with my family, with my friends, with my spouse. You're going to have a good time. You know, something great is going to happen to you today. Your expectation of what you have for the day is supposed to be little positive seeds that's going to be planting in your conscious mind, so it grows in your subconscious mind. Very important, okay? Number 4, reprogram your mind with daily affirmations aligned with your God-given purpose. Again, we all have a purpose in life. God put us on this earth for a purpose. And if you don't know what your purpose is, get with me. We will work it out and we'll find a way for you to find out what is your purpose. But if you don't know what your purpose is, please don't feel any way. People go to their grave and not know what their purpose is. You see? So don't worry if you're 20, 30, 40, 50, you're going to have your purpose. And at the end of the day, you need to know what your purpose is so you can start working towards that purpose. Okay? We all have it. If you don't know, you go find out exactly what your purpose is in life. Okay? Now, one of the things that you can actually do when reoccurring thoughts, you know, have been running through my life, you can, how should I say? If you have thoughts going back and forth in your life and you're not too sure, stop and start thinking on paper. Stop what you're doing and start writing everything on paper, all your thoughts. If you have thoughts, I can't speak now. If you have thoughts that, you know, you're thinking in your mind and you're confused, and the best thing for you to do is to start putting it in paper and making sure that you can analyze what is it that your thoughts are and what is it that you're thinking of and where you need to go and how you're going to move forward into that direction of your purpose in life. Simple. Okay. If you're taking control, again, for this channel, if you want a better life, please go ahead and follow me. If you know this content could help anybody that you know that's confused about their life, they're not sure what their purpose is, they don't know what to do, please go ahead and share my video with them. I'm going to be having an entire series this week about your conscious and subconscious thinking. Okay. And if you like my content, please like and subscribe. Don't forget, and hit that notification button. So anytime a video is dropped, you are going to be notified. There you have it, guys. That's day 1. My name is Nancy Mitchell with Love Guru, your guide to better relationships. Peace. I'm out.